My question is for the secretary. I want to estimate of the total value of our metal deposits.
Then, di ba 3 trillion?
No, well, ayoko na, I want the department's estimate, Mr. President.
Then sila nagsabi sa akin nun eh.
Yeah, is that correct?
$3 trillion.
Sandali lang po.
May sinabi kayo eh. No?
Is that the department's estimate of the country's total
Sabi,
metallic, or mineral or metals deposits?
yeah. Hindi ba parang sinabi sa akin, trillion eh. $1 trillion eh. Ano yun? Hindi nyo na-memorize? 7 trillion?
Bilisan ko lang. Ibilisan ko. Sila yung mapigil.
$1 trillion ang sinabi sa akin. Hindi ko lang.
Yung ANSAP.
Oh.
So this is mineral metallic lang.
Oh.
Alam mo itong tanong ko na ito. Tinanong ko na siya. I-compare mo yung sagot nila sa sagot niya. Para alam natin.
Total, yung total.
Ay.
Yung total kasi hindi makita yung total eh. Wala kayong hard copy. Total. Hindi makita yung total. Total. Kung nakita ang total sa ilalim, ano ang total? Sabi ka.
Tingnan mo. Pag pinabayaan ko sa sponsor yung sagot, may sagot sa kailan ako officials na nandiyan. Nagduda nga ako sa sagot. Kaya ako tinatanong.
Okay.
Ayoko yung
Economic yan. Contributions. Contributions. Yeah.
2 pesos. $1.8. Wala pa yung non-metallic. Mr. President,
wala
pinatay
tayong
ba?
presiding.
Suspended ba?
Wala tayong presiding. Suspended.
Anyway, I can just tell you. Almost 1.2 trillion US dollars.
1.2 trillion US dollars. Okay, trillion US dollars. So, okay, so at least that corrects the figure mentioned earlier, Mr. President.
Pero yung budget po.
During our committee hearing, we learned that the DNR allows the importation of hazardous waste siguro let me just, sinabi nyo, conditioned on the materials being used for the production of another product, you allow this to be imported.
Recycling.
Let me caution you naman, wag naman po sana namang importation of hazardous waste. Alam mo naman dito sa Pilipinas, marami tayong mga so-called cover story. Ilagay natin sa quotation marks. We do things under legal cover, but in reality, it's not, we use them not in accordance with law. Ang nakakatakot dito, baka maging tambakan po tayo ng mga hazardous waste, Mr. President. So I just asked the DNR to review your policy.
No, they have, there is a new parang, there is a new, there is a new, convention agreement on the control of transboundary wastes. And Philippines is a party to this. They call it the Basel Convention. And in 1994, we ratified that Basel Ban Amendment. But in 2019, there is another amendment to the Basel Convention, but we haven't ratified it. So we will try to ratify it this year. The DNR-USEC for Policy Planning and International Affairs will be working for this. So marami namang control on transboundary waste and internationally. So we are going to cooperate with them.
Thank you for mentioning the 1994 agreement and then 2019. Pero yung admission kasi that we are allowing the importation of hazardous waste happened just 2 months ago at the latest, Mr. President, during our budget hearing. So mag-ingat lang po tayo because dito nga sa Pilipinas, once we allow the entry of something na abuso, example, pogo, legal, ginawa sa illegal, mga ganun, same thing. Papasok tayo na hazardous material sa ano daw, it to be recycled. We will be the dumping ground of hazardous waste, Mr. President.
No, we will
Ingat lang po
confirm
tayo.
the amendment to the Basel Bond Amendment. And DNR is completing the certificate of concurrence from DPWH, DTI, PESA, etc. And once completed, the same will be endorsed to DFA so that we can, I think it will pass through the Senate, diba? So we can do something about it by passing this Basel Convention Amendment. Basel Bond Amendment of
Yeah, but
2019.
don't use that our non-adherence as the reason why we're allowing importation of hazardous waste.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think hindi naman dependent dun yun. That's your executive action or administrative action, Mr. President, sa DNR. Okay, pagdating po sa personnel ninyo, we have also one licensed forester for every 514 hectares. So, paano ba ito? Itong foresters, are foresters under the employ of the DNR?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so
Yes.
meron din tayong ano diyan, we have a medium to long-term plan for the hiring of foresters.
Forest rangers sila It's referring to forest rangers.
There are two kinds.
Apo.
The forester and the forest ranger.
Apo.
The forest ranger is the one watching over
Yes.
the legislated protected area or the other protected area. The forester is the one taking care of the trees.
Opo.
Diba? So what do you want?
Which are the ones in the employ of the department?
Pare. Both are in the
Pareho.
employed. Oh,
Yeah, so we have a ratio now, 1:1 certain hectares. So yun yung ating situation, and we have siguro an ideal din, 1:1 a certain number of hectares as the ideal.
but the average.
Ano tayo, how far are we from the ideal?
Very far.
Yes, very far.
What
So,
is the idea?
4,000 now, right now, yun ang current.
minamadali na lang.
Ours, the ratio for us is one for every 4,000 hectares.
As
And
to forester?
ideal is the
One
One.
to 2,000.
1 for every 2,000 hectares. So we're, ano,
1:4,000 si forester,
yes.
1:2,000 si forest ranger.
No, ma'am, it's the same.
Huh?
Sir, forest ranger lang.
Forest ranger lang.
Ideal is 1 to 1.
The ideal is 1 for every 2,000 hectares. Ours now is 1 for every 4,000
Ito
hectares.
yung ating seat condition. Okay.
This is the forest ranger, the one watching over the
Okay.
protected area. Yung forester, yun yung nagtatanim ng mga trees, taking
Ah.
care of the trees. So,
We don't have forester in our plantilla for DNR.
what
Oh, we do. So what is our, ano, walang ideal dyan. We don't talk about any ideals pagdating sa forester. So ito sa inyo, itong sinasabi mo, forest.
we have 14,000 forester, but 1/3 is only working for the government. The rest are private.
Sige, okay.
Oh, so 14,000 divided by 3 is 4,500 ang working
you.
for the government.
Thank you, ma'am. And ito na lang po, we noticed that yung target ninyo for end of 2022 for decreasing illegal logging hotspots was 50%. Siguro that means you had a number of illegal logging hotspots. Gusto yung i-reduce to 50% by end of 2022. You only achieved 11%. Are my figures correct? And can you give us the explanation?
It's 50% by 2028.
Oh, okay.
Oo,
Thank
which
you.
is about 5 years from now. Oo.
Okay, so wrong.
11% accomplishment by 2022 instead of 50%. The target of indicator, percentage of illegal logging hotspots neutralized to decrease the number of hotspot area by 50% by the end of 2028. 11% lang tayo ngayon. Ang target natin 50% by 2028, which is 5 years from now.
Anyway, thank you for that explanation. But for our per our supporting documents, Mr. President, yung net performance information natin, DNR, outcome indicators, percentage of illegal logging hotspot areas neutralized. GA 2022 GA targets. By the end of 2022, illegal logging hotspots decreased by 50%. Actual, sa column na actual, decreased by 11%. So,
11.
sa inyo rin po galing ito. Page, ano to? Ano to volume? Sabihin sa akin so that they can